welcome back one more time. Today we're getting started on our Cigar Box Guitar. This is one from scratch, from a box kit right here, box pieces kit. So you can get these from CBG. You can also get real cigar boxes from CBG, like these. You can also go down to your local cigar store and they will have these for sale. They'll usually sell them for a couple of bucks a piece. And you can get a bunch of these to do that. But this is a different project. We're going to do that. This is different. So this is going to be customized. The front of this is going to have a nice piece of artwork on it, which is being worked on right now. I'd let you in on it, but it's a secret. Later. So, but today we get to actually start working on the neck. I kind of tried, we're going to do something called a scarf joint. Now, a scarf joint basically is when you take a square piece of wood and you cut it at an angle. Then you take that piece you cut off and you turn it backwards this way so you get this nice angle. So when the strings come up, they come here and they break over. It's called a break. So when they break over, they stay in the nut and they don't vibrate badly and cause buzzing and things like that. So I've already tried this once with this piece of pine. I don't want to go into this nice red oak yet. With this saw, you'd think that that would cut straight. Nah, this didn't cut very straight, and it's sort of like on an angle. We need that a straight cut. So we're going to try again on another piece of pine to see if we can get this right. I went to the tool store. I like tools. So yeah. So new types of saws, Japanese pull saw and a flush cut saw, which are very thin and are supposed to cut in a very straight line. So let's try these. Okay, so we've got our piece of stock, we've got our cutters, we've got our ruler, we've got our pencil. This is how we set up our scarf joint. So set this up on the side. We want to measure down on one side at 3 inches. Make a mark. Then on the other side, make a mark at 6 inches. Okay, easy. Then connect the two with a straight line. Oops. Yep, straight line. Make it straight, Dusty. Okay. Straight line. Okay, now you've got a mark here. And you got a mark there. So now, take your square and make nice straight lines across the piece. These are the lines you're going to follow when you cut. Just like that. Now we need to set up our cut. Okay, as you can see, we got our line. We're tying down to the table really nice with a piece of scrap wood so we don't cut into our table. Don't cut in your table. And I was just checking my new saws. This one is pretty small. I can't even really cut really good with this, so that'll go in the toolbox. So we're gonna try the Japanese saw. Oh, yes. So let's give this a shot. Okay, so the side I was cutting on, that I was watching, it's nice and straight. The other side, not so much. So, I don't know why, but it didn't follow the line in a straight, I must have wandered with my arm or something. Now, you'd think, well, why is that so important, Dusty? Well, because now that we've cut this like this, we want to turn this over like that, all right? Which gives us our break angle. If these aren't square and straight, it ends up being crooked. We don't want crooked necks, so we don't want crooked necks at all. Could I get around this? Probably. Put some filler in there, but then it would look like, no, we don't want to do that. So we're going to practice some more and see if we can get the sucker straight on this practice wood. Oh, wow, that's a lot of, shut it. But that cut went a lot better. As you can see, nice and square, pretty square. I can actually probably work with this. I could use the sander, make this work, have a nice straight joint neck. I could do that, not a problem. So that's what it would look like, just like that. Now you can do it either way. You can either, you know, put it on the back this way, or you can put it on the front this way. I kind of like this way because I'm going to be doing frets anyway. So we just glue that on there and sand it nice and flush, and it should be fine, just like that. So I might glue this one up just to see what it looks like, and then we'll come back just a little bit. So after many tries, finally got it right. This looks awesome. Barely see the seam there. It's nice and square. This actually, we're gonna whack that off right about there anyway, so it's gonna look good. And perfect, square. Looks awesome. So guess what? It's time to do it for real. And you'll be amazed, I ended up using this, which I didn't think was gonna work, but worked better than anything that I had. So let's give it a shot. Yes! Hey guys, it's the next day. Our joint is dry, so let's check it out. Not bad. Looks nice, is square, looks good. We're not really too much about this line because it's going to get hacked off right about there, so that's all going to be gone. But on this side, see, there's a little gappy here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a trick that you can do, because this is red oak. You don't want to put like, oh, just regular old white wood filler in here. It would stand out. That wouldn't look so good. So I'm going to show you a trick that you can do when you're actually trying to fill a colored piece of wood. Okay, so how we do this is you collect all of your little shavings from your sawing of this part, and you're going to mix it with some good old Elmer's wood glue. And it makes your own version of a putty. And it will be the right color because you're using actual bits of the wood you were using before. So you just mix it up. Now the thing about this is that you got to use it pretty quickly. And it's not savable because the glue will dry. So you want to get it liquidy. You don't want it too stiff. There we go. So we're just doo-doo-doo. All right. Smoosh it into the hole, because we're going going to sand off the excess. So just make sure you get it in there. And with that, with a little bit of sanding, we have a really nice, gorgeous scarf joint. So we now have to figure out a couple of things. One, whether we're going to put a fretboard on this with some frets, fret this just the way it is, or if we're just going to paint out frets and make this a slide guitar only. So I haven't figured that out yet. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. So, but our neck is ready. So I'll figure out what I'm going to do before next week, and you'll find out. Okay? See you then.